as we have touched upon, there's nothing more compelling than a shared problem across industries to get people moving. Also, the category of data itself, the term, that's a massive term. It means something to everybody. I believe that once we talk about data, we have to identify relative to that shared problem, what is the specific data we're talking about? What are the data needs? What are the types of data we're talking about? It can't be across the board like breathing air. It has to be specific to what we need.
Despite the growth in the blue tech markets, it's a nascent and coalescing marketplace, which dictates, I haven't seen the killer app yet in the blue space. Don't think it exists yet. And I think that dictates some operational and capital strategies, meaning you need to gear your business at the same rate the marketplace is coalescing and building. Otherwise, you're going to outrun your money. Otherwise, you'll absorb too much capital to make a return on it. And the timing is really a tricky thing. One thing investors hate is to have to make a leap of faith. They'd like line of sight to a cash on cash return, recognizing that that line is going to bend and shift over time, but some line of sight. And frequently, we don't have that yet in the blue economy. So that requires a leap of faith, which investors hate to make. Some will, hopefully to their benefit. But that's part of the issue in the blockage of available capital to deployed capital.
The tough part, though, is actually not necessarily a technology problem. It's you're bucking into certain sectors that have been analog for a very long time. So that was what we see with a lot of our startups, is trying to get traction from a digital in a analog world.
One very general point would be to think about, as an ocean data collection company, how do I provide the next unit of data at the lowest cost? A really simple formula, which might be useful in guiding a business. Maybe the promised land, speculatively, is when we get to a point where the ocean data market is a market, like any other market, almost like an asset class, like securities or real estate or crypto. And what does a successful marketplace like that need? It needs liquidity, where data and value can shuttle back and forth between providers and end users. And it needs pricing rationality.